Hello and welcome to PlayStation Racer. My name is Mitchell Morgan and today we're back with another World Circuit race. This is one that was released in the 1.46 release. We've done two already. This is the third. We're going to be heading off to Europe and Alsace. Now before I get into the race, I'm just going to pop up to the options and make sure that we're on race difficulty hard, which we are, so that's all good. And then we can come across to the Japanese Clubman Cup 550, which just happens to be one of the weekly challenges this week. Now, the main rival cars is the Sony Afeela prototype, which is an electric vehicle, and it's very, very quick. We've got the GTO Twin Turbo 91, the Lancer Evolution, and also the Silvia Spec R. The suggested PP for this is 550. Now, the car that I've gone for is the Lancer Evolution, but you could see in here there's plenty of other cars you could go for. I've got the Amemiya at 720. I've got the Honda Sports VGT at 712. I've got the GTR Nismo at nearly 700 pp. So you could choose any one of these cars and absolutely blitz this one. But I've gone for the Mitsubishi to try and make my life a little bit more interesting. I'm on the Racing soft tyres and I've left the suspension and the differential as it is stock. The downforce is unchanged. The output adjustment for the ECU is down to 75, the ballast of 100 and the power restrictor is 75. That's just to bring the PP close to that 550. The transmission and the nitrous are all stock, and then a lot of changes. We've got high RPM, turbocharger, an anti-lag system, racing intercooler. I've got racing air cleaner, silencer and exhaust manifold. I've got carbon brake system and also the racing clutch and flywheel. Haven't done anything with the engine tuning or the bodywork, but that is my setup for this particular one. That brings me to just over the 550 that we need. So with that said, let's get into the race and see how we can do this. This is the Japanese Clubman Cup 550, Alsace Village in reverse, and we've got 3 laps to hit the front. Okay, so we've got the traction control is going to be on 1, and there's no need to worry about tyres or fuel or anything in this. It's a straightforward sprint, and I'm also not worrying about a clean race bonus too much on this one because we've got to get through these cars to catch up with that electric vehicle. The electric vehicle out front, the Sony car, is so fast that we just do not want to waste any time getting through these back markers. I've done this race several times. Getting second is very, very easy, but it's catching up and overtaking that electric vehicle that is very, very, very difficult. Oh, I don't really want to slide too much. That's going to cost me time. When I've got through these vehicles, I will try and talk you through the lap a little bit. But a lot of this is a case of going for it and concentration. Just feathering the brake and the throttle through this one as needed. Got a nice exit off of that corner. We should be able to get past the R33 underneath the bridge. Just down into 4th gear, again sliding a bit too much there. Down into 3rd just to get it slowed down a little bit. Okay, we've got 3 cars together now. Going to brake at the beginning of the curb on this one. Looking for a way around. Just using 3rd gear. Managed to get past the first 2. Can't quite get 6th place into this corner. Just going 4th gear. Going to go up the inside of this one. Again, a bit of a slide through that corner. Probably my worst corner on the whole of this track. You really don't want to be sliding through there if you can help it. Right down to the tight hairpin. We're going to brake at the beginning of the curb in a straight line. All the way down into 3rd, up in 4th. Get on the power as soon as we can. Down the hill. That finishes the first lap. So for this one, I'm going to be looking to brake on the apex here, just as you skim the barrier there. Down into 3rd gear, get it rotated on the throttle as soon as you can. Up the hill there, you can take a little bit of the curb, but be careful it doesn't bounce too far over to the right hand side. And as you go up here, you're looking to watch for that 200 metre board. The 200 metre board will basically give you your blind apex. Aim for that, and then just before the 50 metre board, bearing it brake pedal down into third. You can carry fourth through there, but sometimes I tend to find that I lose the car a little bit. Third through that one. Oh, I'm going a bit too far out onto the grass. We'll keep going. This isn't a track that I'm used to, especially in this configuration. And I am only average at best at this game. I'm not very good. Okay, just feathering the throttle through this one. We need to try and get on the back of these cars as soon as we can. We've got fifth, fourth, third and second all together underneath the bridge. Just getting it slowed down. I'm going to go up the inside of that one. A bit of a knock on the way through there and badly into the yellow one there. We carried a lot more speed through there, but like I said, we need to get through the AI having to go back on the way through there. We go around the outside of these two. Again, got a big old slide, which is not going to help. And again, the leader, 8.7 seconds down the road. So we've still got a lot of time to make up here. If you can drive this one a little bit more smoothly than I am while I'm talking, then you'll make your life a little bit easier. I am making mistakes whilst I'm talking, but now we are up into second place, chasing down the leader. Now's the time to put some qualifying laps in. So down to the hairpin, we're going to bury the brake pedal at the beginning of the curve, get it slowed down in a straight line, all the way down into third gear, up into fourth before the corner, so you don't lose that back end. On the power, down the hill, we can see the leader in front. 6 seconds now as we go into the final lap. Again, just skim the barrier, brake pedal down into third. It's so much easier when you're not chasing traffic. Over the top, look for that 200 metre board just to the right of that. That will give you your apex down the hill. Just before the 50, down into third, up into fourth to pick up the apex there. Just didn't want to slide too much through that corner. Just 4 seconds now to the car in front. I'll remind you we're on the last lap though. Use a load of that corner in the inside. And then just feather the throttle through here. Try not to slide it too much. Again, underneath the bridge. Fourth gear. Pushing, pushing, pushing. Can we catch him now? Beginning of the curve. Just using third gear for that one. Right, don't try and overtake him because he's going to drive away from you really quickly. Look at him go. But don't forget to drive the track now because we need to get up the inside. He will come back at us again in a moment. So just try and be as brave as you can. Got a bit of a slide on through there. I'll change the view so that you can see where he is in the mirror. So we come down to the hairpin. I'm going to brake as late as I can. And then it's a run to the line. And finally, we get to do that one. It's not clean. It wasn't the best of races. But that was how I managed to get first in this event in the Mitsubishi. As I said, the car that you really want to go with is the Sony Afeela, that prototype. It's very, very, very quick. We beat it by 0.4 of a second. And the third place car, so the next petrol car, was a good 7.7 seconds down the road, so quite a fair old way. But that was how I managed to get first place at this race. No clean race bonus because obviously we were having to really go for it. If you were to go with a higher PP vehicle, then you're almost definitely going to be able to do this one pretty quickly. But if you do want to adjust your car so that it is a little bit more in keeping with the PP for this race, then the Mitsubishi Lancer is a really good option with that tuning that I've just shown you there. It is relatively easy to do, although you have really got to make sure that you get through the traffic at the early part of the race and then push on. So that last lap, if you can get most of the last lap where you're in clean air and you can be putting in qualifying laps, that will give you an opportunity to catch up with that electric vehicle. Keep an eye on the mirror, watch where he's going, and just see if you can bring it across the line as I did in first place. I wish you well with this one. Let me know how you get on in the comments. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new around here, please consider subscribing. And I'll see you on another video coming very soon. For now, take care. Bye-bye.